Hello everyone! Welcome to Messy Heart, where we dive deep into troubling accounts and messy relationships, hoping to provide support and advice to those who might seek it. Let's head into our first story. Listen carefully and give us your thoughts on the comments section. Story 1. My BF won't let me take an internship. How can I convince him to let me? With update. I'm a 21F college student and my 20M BF is from a different college. I recently got hired to do my dream job. It's a marketing internship, which I've been talking to him about since high school. I've had my eye on this job for so long. It's mostly work from home and going on site once a week. My unemployed BF is mad that I'll work some nights because you don't need a job while in college, and I really don't want to leave this opportunity just because he isn't comfortable with it. He also mentioned that because I have male coworkers, he doesn't trust them. I don't have any history of cheating on him, but he cheated on me once and I took him back. Because we're childhood friends and we've been together for so long, is there any way I can convince him to let me take this job peacefully? Additional info. I go to the top university of my country on a scholarship and I also research for the government on the side, but he's okay with it because it's a work from home thing and doesn't need to work on site. Note, I'm taking the internship no matter what. The argument part is paused because he's blocked me on everything. We'll update how that turns out. Thank you guys for all the advice. I don't really have anyone to talk to about this with because my friends and family don't like him either, so I'm thankful for everyone giving their 2 cents. I can't reply to everyone because I have a fever right now, but I'm definitely reading all your insights. I've been with him since I was 12 and in a relationship when I was 16. I've been here for so long I didn't realize how absurd it was to other people's perspective. Date. Hey guys, it's been a really tough day. Last night, he unblocked me then called me to call it off. He said that I don't respect the relationship and if what he says doesn't matter, then what is the point of being partners? I didn't really have the opportunity to say anything much because he was set on ending it last night. I no longer got to discuss any compromises or whatever because he already decided for us. I'm actually glad because I didn't think I had the courage to end it yet if it was up to me, so good that he was already set on it. Thank you guys for all your inputs and insights and I promise I read them all. As for the messages, thank you, I'll try to reply to them as well. I don't think he'll do anything more because he's blocked me again and changed his profile picture and other stuff on social media, which is funny because I never post on social media because it always causes an argument. As for me, I also applied for this Harvard conference that I hope I also get invited to. I'll continue with my extracurriculars and not let this discourage me from it. Thank you guys for being my Reddit friends because I don't trust mine as much anymore, and thank you for opening my eyes. I hope the best for you guys' relationships and hopefully learn from me as well, though I'm no role model. I'm scared but excited for this new chapter of my life. What piece of advice would you give to OP? Let us know down in the comments and let's move on to our next story. Story 2. How do I tell my husband that I don't want to celebrate my birthday with him? My husband's birthday was just a few days ago. I wanted to take him out to dinner and he said he just wanted a low-key birthday at home, so I respected his wishes. We have been married for 3 years and together for 7. We have 2 children, 2 and 3 years old. In the past years, I've always tried my best to make him feel special on his birthday. Baking his favorite cake, made his favorite meals, did a surprise birthday celebration one year, have decorated the house and got him presents. His parents and siblings don't do anything for his birthday and always act like it's any other day. His own dad forgot his birthday this year and I had to call him to remind him. For this birthday, I got his favorite coffee and donuts when he woke up. Had baked 2 apple pies per his request the night before with my sister after working a full workday and taking care of my kids. He works nights and isn't home till 9:30. I had balloons downstairs and his presents from me and the kids waiting to be ready when he walked downstairs. Everything was going well the morning of his birthday. We got home that afternoon and I stared to get a really bad headache. I'm under a lot of pressure and get headaches often. I'm the main caretaker of my children home and I work full-time in a very difficult and demanding job. My husband tries to help, but always uses his commute and work as an excuse. Anyways, he asked me what was wrong and I told him my head was hurting badly. He was so upset and said, "Wow, even on my birthday I have to deal with your bullshit," threw a tantrum, then everything went downhill from there. My 3-year-old wasn't listening during lunch, so my husband took him up to his room, slammed the door shut, and started yelling at him, and I ran up there to rescue my son and told my husband not to ever yell at him like that. I was already in semi-tears BC of his response to my headache, and then my husband told me in front of my 3-year-old, "I hate you," yelled and said I want a divorce, then things escalated very badly. I didn't care it was his birthday anymore, and I was so overwhelmed with sadness, so I left. A few hours pass by and I tell my husband let's just have pizza and pretend for the kids since they were so excited to sing happy birthday, etc. He then proceeds to tell me this is the worst day of his life and he's the saddest he's ever been in his life and that I left to punish him and I didn't make him feel special. At this point his birthday doesn't even matter since he said all those terrible things to me. My birthday is coming up in 2 weeks and I just don't want to do anything with him at all. I promised myself to focus on my health for this birth year and stop putting my energy into him since he doesn't give me the energy I feel I deserve. How can I communicate to him the reasoning behind why I don't want to spend my birthday with him this year? Share your thoughts with us and let's move on to our next story. Story 3. My boyfriend claims he didn't mean it after drunkenly admitting he was in love with his friend. What now? We have been dating for 6 months. She, Haley, is friends with my boyfriend Jared, but they are not very close. She has come up in our conversations a couple of times, but nothing too serious. She broke up with her boyfriend about 3 months ago, and I have noticed he has gotten distant, but I didn't think too much into it because he's a part-time model and sometimes he travels and gets quiet. He is a great guy, very kind and very generous, and even when he's being distant, he's nice and sweet when we talk. Haley is gorgeous, and I would lie if I said I was not intimidated by her, but I am, and I feel bad because she's genuinely a nice person. Friday night, Jared had his friends over at his house, got very drunk and called me. I was glad that he thought about me in that moment, and we had a long conversation with him rumbling on and me laughing. It was light and funny until I asked him how he met Haley, so he asked me, "Do you also think she's adorable?" I don't know why I asked this, but I asked him if she was his type. His response was, "I love petite girls." Petite girls are so cute. She is 5 feet 2 inches, feminine and skinny. I am 5 feet 9 inches and a bit on the bigger side. My heart sunk after this. I asked him why he was with me and not Haley. He said she was in a relationship and he couldn't bring himself to ask her out. He regrets seeing me because now she's single and he can't ask her out because of me. I didn't want to hear more, so I told him I was going to bed. I have been crying since then. Yesterday, I asked him about everything he told me and he claims he didn't mean it, he was drunk. He reassured me today, but I still feel hurt and I don't know what to believe. What would you do? Share your thoughts on the story as we dive into our next story. Story 4. How do I approach my girlfriend of 3 years about what I heard? I overheard my girlfriend talking with her friend F about me, so I stopped and listened. I shouldn't have, but I did. The things I heard broke my heart. My GF mentioned a coworker she has never mentioned to me before, saying how he is insanely attractive and how she would fuck him even in a bathroom at work. Then she talked about getting a driver's license so she won't be so dependent on me. She said that she's with me because it's convenient. She mentioned how she doesn't think she will be able to love just one man her whole life and that she probably can find something better. She then extensively talked about all my icks, like how I eat and so on. I am so torn apart because I envisioned a life together with this girl. We planned a life together, where we'll work, live, how many kids we'll have and so on. We've been together for almost 3 years now and she has always been so sweet. Even today we cuddled, she climbed on top of me and embraced me. And then she turned around and said all of that. I literally cannot make sense of it. On one hand, I feel like I have to break up with her now, but this life I imagined has been ripped away from me in literally the last 20 minutes. I still hope it's a nightmare or something. How do I approach this situation? How about that one? Let us have your thoughts and advice down in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to check out our other videos and, as always, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Never forget that your smile is your best feature. Wear it proudly. See ya!